Good morning, grade 4, and a very warm welcome to the English class. Children, I have two sentences with me. Okay, this is the first one, and this is the second sentence. Now, what I want you to do is, I want you to identify there's a mistake in these two sentences. You need to identify what's the mistake. I read the first sentence. I like apples, oranges, bananas and kiwi fruits. And the second sentence is, there are ancient ruins, fabulous palaces, bustling markets, tropical forest. Okay, let me give you a clue. Something is missing in this. What is missing? Think of how we write a sentence beginning with a capital letter, ending with a full stop, our punctuations. Yes, now did you get it when I said punctuations? Yes, so something is missing, children. What is that something missing? It is the commas. It is the commas. If you see the first sentence, children, I like apples, oranges, bananas and kiwi fruits. So where you are going to insert the comma? It will be apples, oranges, bananas and kiwi fruits. Now here there will be no comma because this and is a conjunction, right? Now children, look at the second one. Look carefully. Where would I insert a comma over here? Think. So children, in the second sentence, the comma will be here after ruins and palaces. Children, here we need to put and, okay? I had forgotten to put, so I have put an and over here. And now and is a conjunction here. Bustling markets and tropical forest. Now children, just look at these two sentences again and see the difference in these two sentences. Here it is apples, oranges, bananas and kiwi fruits. This is called, children, as list. Okay, because there are a list. You know, you make a list. List is like you write down the various items. If you're going to a stationery shop and then you want to buy eraser, pencil, paper, so then you make a list. It could even be list of students. So this is a list. This sentence has list. And what about this sentence, children? Does it have list? Are there any items? Are there any things in the second sentence? So what is the second sentence about? Think. Look here, children. Ancient ruins, fabulous palaces, bustling markets, tropical forests. These are phrases. They are not list. These are phrases. Now we know what is a phrase. It is not a complete sentence, but it makes sense. When you read a phrase, it gives you an idea. It gives you an explanation. So this is, what is this? Phrases, and these are list. Now children, this is nothing but what you had done last year. Remember children, last year we have done this topic about commas. Today we are learning about the comma. What is the sign of a comma, children? This, right? We put a comma like this. This is a sign for a comma. If you have your last year's textbook, children, you could open on page 34. I think that's the page. Let me just check. Yes, the Great Wall of China. Page 34. Children, see, we have done this last year. This was punctuation, right? Commas in list. Now this is list. Can you see a China, India, Thailand? Commas in list. When we write a list in a sentence, we use commas. We join the last two things in the list with and, but, or. The first parts of this huge walls were built of stone, wood and earth. So stone and wood. In between stone and wood we put a comma. Right? So this is commas in list. Now children, if you move to page 129. 129. This was this lesson traveling in India. Okay. So if you move to this page children, 129, commas in list. Now these over here we had phrases. The example which I took, this was from your text. I took it so that you could recall and reactivate your knowledge, previous knowledge. Do you see this? Okay, so all those who have your textbooks at home, please open to page 34 and 129. Read the information box and recall what we have done. So children, to make it simple for you, I have just written down over here. Please understand this children. Commas in list. Single items in a list. When a sentence contains a list, commas are used to separate the items in the list. So I use the comma to separate the items. The final two items are joined by a conjunction. The same example children I have written here. I like apple, oranges, bananas and kiwi fruits. So can you see this comma? It is used to separate the items in the list. And the last two words are joined by the conjunction and. Right? Now that was commas in list. And what is the second sentence? What was the second sentence children? That was phrases in a list. So sometimes some sentences they have phrases. So when we need to separate the phrases, we use commas. Commas in list. Phrases in list. When a sentence contains a list of phrases, commas are used to separate the list of phrases. Example, there are ancient ruins, fabulous palaces, bustling markets and tropical forests. So can you see the phrases are separated by the commas. And what's a conjunction children? Conjunctions are, what is another word for conjunctions? Connectives. Right? So conjunctions are also known as joining words or connectives. Right now we are concentrating, we focus on these three conjunctions, and, or, but. Now children, tell me, why do you think we use comma in a sentence? This is the comma. Why do we need to use this in a sentence? When you read, if there's a comma, what do? We pause. Very good. So it indicates, a comma indicates a short pause. Right? So with this children, we move to our textbook now. Now let's move to grade 4. So children, now open your books to page 1818, unit 2. This is punctuation, commas in list. When we write a list in a sentence, we use commas. We join the last two things in the list with the conjunctions and, but, or. Right? He won gold medals for the 100 meters, the long jump, the 200 meters and the 4 into 100 meters relay race. Now children, see here they have inserted the comma after meters because this is one event. The second event was the long jump, and then there was the 200 meters and the 4 into 100. So there are 4 events. For the 4 events which he won the gold medals. So and children, also look here, they have used the. The is a definite article here. Now children, for your homework you are going to do A, B and C. Now look at A children and tell me, where will you insert the comma here? Eric Liddell was good at running, rugby and his studies. There are 3 over here. Can you see running, rugby and studies? So between running and rugby you will put here a comma, right? Only 1 comma here. Now this second and third you can do it for your homework. Now children, the B ones here. Use the words in each box to write a sentence with a list. Begin your sentence like this. Jesse Owens won. Now here, how will you frame this sentence, children? You can take an idea from here. From this information box, you can take the idea from here. For the B first one, you can take the idea from here. So how would you frame this sentence? Think. Jesse Owens won gold medals for the 100 meters, the 200 meters and the long jump. Remember to use the, right? When do we use here the? When it's a definite article, like the Taj Mahal, the Quran, the Bible, right? We don't say a Bible, we don't say a Quran, we don't say a Taj Mahal. It's the. Now similarly you can do this, the second one. Now for the C1, children, how would you do this? Don't forget, children, that you need to put a comma. Okay. Now write a sentence about 3 things you are good at. So you have to have a list and then you can put a comma. So what sentence could I make? Yes, I am good at painting, playing the piano and writing stories. So where will I put the comma? Between painting and playing. So you got it, children? So this would be your homework. The entire page, that is page 1818. And children, many of you have not submitted this homework. Please submit. And even this one you haven't submitted, children, which I have told you. Okay, A, B and even C. Now for the C1, children, the 4th letter, the example is given here. What I had done last time in the Zoom class. So please complete your pages 16, 17 and 18. That would be your homework. And send it by this week. So that's all, children, from my side. Happy learning.